Professor Liu is going to teach you. Let's just explore your chapter 5 project. It's called math practice. Okay, so first let's see what's new, what is old. Okay, so this is called LBL num1. That's a label, right? So this is a picture box, and we put a plus sign right here. Is that right? Okay, we put in an image here. All right, so can anyone tell me if you see the name here? If you see a name here, and can anyone tell me what's this object? Anybody help me? Let me see if anybody. Austin, Austin, can you do me a favor? Can you tell me this object is a what? Austin, are you any volunteer? How about Carlos Martinez? Anybody can help me? All right. So I have um, so I have let me see. I have Edgar told me that's a label. Yes. How do you know that's a label? How do you know that's a label? Because right here, the semester is almost over, so we need to make sure we know this, okay? So here you see this. When I click that, it say label. Do you see the label here? And what's this label's name? All right, what's this label's name? Richard, thank you. It's called LBL num2. It's called LBL num2. Okay, great job. Thank you. Now let's continue. So how about this one? How about this one? This one. All right. So when I click on this one, how about this one? This one is what kind of control? That's yeah, Alex, can you help me? Oh, Jalen, good. Thank you, Jalen. You usually quiet. Now you are not quiet. Thank you. It's a text box. It's a text box. How do you know it's a text box? Because it's right here. Say that's a text box, right? And also, can anyone tell me what's this name of this text box? Can you put on the chat? All right, Robert Joe, great text answer. Great job. Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate this. Okay, now we know that. Now, and this is a what? Can anyone help me right now? What kind of control is this one? Anybody? For this one. Anybody? It's a button, Edgar, because say is a button. Button say right here. Is that right? All right. So we saw the button right here. And what's the name for this button? Can anyone answer for me? Add a chat, please, or answer. Anyone can help me the name here? The name here? How about, all right, so button check answer. Veronica, thank you so much. Button check answer. Okay, so good job. All right, now we have to move on to something kind of new. First, I click on this gray. I click on this gray right here. We learned this in chapter 2, but I don't know whether you remember or not. Okay, now based on the way I show you, what's this? What kind of control is this? Can anyone check from here and answer for me? You see that this thing is called what? It's called group box. It's called group box. All right, it's called group box. And what does group box does? Group box is group, so group the information so they are related. They are related. And this group box is called group box 2. So how do they relate it? How do they relate it? Let me explain to you. How do they relate it? Okay, let me explain to you. So right here, and right here, you have this is a new too. This one is new too. This is the first time we saw this. Okay, first time we saw this. So I need somebody very smart and to tell me what this control is called. What this control is called, please. What this control is called? It's called radio button. It's called radio button. You see this from the internet a lot. This is when you do multiple choices, but you have single choice. When you do all the Canvas exam, we did by this way. When you do on the internet, when you selection, when you have only one choice, it has to be radio button. It's okay? And the radio button is this. Since you can select only one, you know, single answer, like your Canvas exam, I gave you only one answer. You can only select one. You need to put all the option. You need to put all the option in the group box. So the compiler know they are related. You can only select grade 1 or grade 2. You are not allowed to select both. Understand that? All right. So now, so based on what I told you, right here, so so this radio button is called RAD. So from now you need to remember right now, if that's a radio button, you start with RAD. Okay, remember I need to teach you like a professional programmer. So we named it correctly. Is that right? So it's radio RAD grade 1. The second one I did not click yet. But can anyone guess, a wild guess, what would be the name for that one? Anybody want to do the wild guess? Juan Florence, you want to try it? Matthew, you want to try it? This one is called RAD grade 1. What do you think? That would be called RAD grade 2. Perfect. That would be called RAD grade 2. Is that right? That would be called RAD grade 2. So now we have this one is called group box 2. Because there's a grade 1 and 2. So operation also, you can either choose addition or subtraction. You cannot choose both. So we need to put in a group box. So this group box right here is called group box 3. Okay, we didn't need to program it, so we call group box. So, but I did it in a hurry. So you need to name it. I think a textbook called group box operator, group box grade something. We need to make them correctly. Okay. So now this one is RAD addition. That's a radio button. And so before I click this, can anyone tell me what this should call? What this will call? What this will call? Probably call what? Anyway, RAD subtraction. Yes. All right. So right here, this is the first time we see a checkbox. A checkbox is different from the radio button. You saw checkbox on the internet a lot too. Checkbox allows you to check more than one, or not check. Radio button, you have to select one. All right. So for option, you got to select one. You are not allowed to select more than one. Checkbox, you can select none, nothing. All right. Then, or you can select more than one. And next one, we see this one is a group box. This group box. But this group box a little bit special here. I want you to, did you see these? The visible here, let me move down a little bit here and you can see the visible here is false. So this means when a child is doing the math, we give the child 10 minutes. Then the child continue click it, and at the end, teacher or an adult will check on display summary. and this will show up how many correct, how many incorrect. For this project, we think if you display the summary for every single assignment for the student may distract the student, all right. Now let's see something else right now. Let's see something else here. We have a bunch of pictures here. We have a bunch of pictures here. Okay. And this is picture plus, picture minus, and their visible is always false. Can you like let me know why I need to put my plus and minus sign invisible here. What do you think? What's the main purpose for that? What's the main purpose for that? Rances, what do you think? What's the main purpose? I put the plus sign. Let me explain these smiling face and neutral face first. I put a smiling face and neutral face here. The reason is I compare the correct answer to the user answer. So I have a condition here. So if the user answer is equal to the correct answer, I will show smiling face. And if not, I show this neutral face. You understand? So to display the picture, we're based on a condition. Can anyone repeat this condition for me? Ricardo? Ricardo, can you let me know the condition here? What do you think? The condition to show smiling face and show neutral face. What's the condition? Ricardo, are you there? Anybody volunteer? Veronica? Anybody volunteer? What is the condition? What is the condition to show the smiling face? All right, Richard. Smiling face means answer is correct. Neutral face incorrect. So, Ricardo, correct versus incorrect. Yes. So that's a condition. The condition is correct answer show the smiling face. Incorrect answer show the neutral face. Is that correct? Yes or no? Robert Guerrero, are you there? Can you say that in better way to explain to us, please, in better way? What's the condition? Are you there, Robert Guerrero?
Yes, I had to step away for a second.
Oh, okay. So can you repeat the condition for me? What's the condition to show the smiling face? What's the condition to show neutral face?
The condition to show the smiling face would be if it was a correct answer, I believe.
Yeah. Then what happened if I show neutral face?
The answer is wrong.
Oh, good job. I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much. Now let's take a look this right now. We didn't have this yet, but I'm going to ask you to to try to wild guess for this. So in what condition I'll show plus sign? In what condition I'll show minus sign?
Plus sign would be for addition, minus would always be for subtraction.
Great, you must be so smart. Thank you, thank you. So if I click on radio button addition, and I will show plus sign. If I click on the radio button subtraction, I should show minus sign. Is that right? Twine, what do you think? Is that correct? Anybody? Yes. So now can anybody, you know, just volunteer to describe what this program do in short, summary. Tuan, you can always say very good. Do you want to try it? It's math problem, yes, but what kind of math problem and what they do? Anybody is willing to say it, please? So addition and subtraction, yes. And you have for two kind of level. Level one is for grade one. You only do single digit, 1 to 10. Is that right? And grade 2 is 10 to 99, and these would help kids in elementary school. Perfect one. That's a perfect summary. This will help the kids in elementary school and even help the kids to kill some time, and instead of just playing video game. And this is sort of make them to see it. And in order to make kids happier, or and like it, we can do a personal change. For example, the smiling face can be mom's face, smiling face can be mom's voice, great job, and something like that. So any little thing if you can do can encourage kids to like math, and that will be a good thing. And also, did I tell you that you can actually email these to somebody as a gift? And I'll show you how to do it. You need to have a WordPress. You need to have your own website. So the exe file. Because you cannot send the exe to anybody. Do you understand? So then you store there, and you can send a link to them, and they can download them. After they download it, they can play. Okay, because a exe file, you do not need a Visual Studio. You can even play on your phone. All right. So this will be a good a project for you to complete your introduction programming. So I did this one. Is a good math project. Okay. So uh, this is a brief introduction. This is a brief introduction um, about the user interface. Okay. Now let's run the program right now. So I'm going to build. Hold on, just a minute, okay? Let me come into here right now. Okay, so now I'm going to run the exe file. Let me move the thing to here. It's okay. So remember, it always tell you don't run, okay? That's why every time I grade your work, I have to do like that. All right, so let's run this program right now. So now you notice when I run this program, it's default. So the grade, I did not select. Did you see I select grade 1? No. Right? Did you see I click on addition? No. So these two are default. So when the program runs it default to become one grade 1 in addition. Here, can you tell me what appear and what disappear? Anybody? Can you please tell me no? Can you let me know what appear, what disappear right now, please? All right. So yeah, we need to add the radio button. Yes, yes. All right. Jonathan, what appear, what disappear? All right. So those picture disappear because those picture were the visible was false. Is that right? And what appear?
Shin,
Yes.
I had a question. when I tried to build
Okay, can
a
you can
solution that had a one error.
yeah, you need to wait for me, please. Okay, let me finish this. All right.
Okay.
So, can you tell me what appear right now, please? What appear? Everybody, the numbers. Is that right? Is the numbers appear right now? Yes. All right. Now, so how does the number come from? Anybody? All right. Edgar told me it's two random numbers. The number from what? From what? From random generator. From random generator. All right. So now, so that means when this program, when I load this program, the generator will start to generate. All right, because click. So if I click on two, I appear two numbers. So another two numbers appear. So how does these two number appear? Again, is by what? By what? By random number generator. Yes. So I'm going to click on this subtraction. The number change. Again, random number generator. Addition, random number generator. Alright. Then let's do 11. And we have happy face. Then display summary. I got one correct and zero incorrect. Alright. So this is a brief summary of this assignment.